Yo, what is up, everybody? This is Nameless, back on the channel once again. I just want to do a little brief run through of a thoughts video for the Michael B challenge that came up a few days ago. As you can see, I've 100%ed that quest. I want to say it wasn't as bad of a money grab this time around because I happened to have the right champions for it. I did have to switch the team on round 4 a tiny bit, but running in there with my top champs, which are these guys right now, besides the 5-star Voodoo. So pretty much Dupe Dr. Voodoo, MVP, man, all around MVP. Iceman, all around MVP. Hulk was useful, like if he had to be useful, right? Like I didn't really use him a lot, but oh, sorry, thumb all up in the way. Let's see, who else was useful in this thing, man? I think it was Magic was totally an MVP. X-23 against like Black Widow, Falcon. That's really about it, man. Like, I ran Archangel in the early side of it, but since he's only at 235, it didn't really do a whole lot for me. He actually ended up dying in a couple of fights on the last one in round 4, so that's what made me switch up my team. But overall, man, I think this challenge is worth it. I think it's worth it to go for, because what you guys get out of it, or what we all get out of it if we complete it, is actually quite lucrative in the contest. I think the Awakening Gem is always worth it, man. The tier 1s, tier 1 alphas, since they're so rare, man, those are worth it too. More and more rare nowadays. The Wakandan Warrior title, I mean, it's fancy, right? Because, you know, the movie's coming out, so okay, there's a little bit of nostalgia to gain, you know, and even like some cool stuff to say, I was a Black Panther Wakandan Warrior, haha, you know, whatever you want to say about that, I guess. The shards, obviously, bro, 1,250 for full completion. In the design of this quest, too, that's very convenient because you can just run one path right after the other if you've got the skill and the champions for it. If you've got duped 5 stars, man, 20 generic Sig Stones, that's always cool. And then even like the stuff out of it, like just this whole thing, the overview, so you get even more shards than previously announced. So 1,250 plus 500 on the 5-star shards. 300 on regular completion one time through. Tier 4 class catalyst fragments. And not to mention the cream of the cream, tier 4 class catalyst crystal. Fully formed one. That's always cool, man. And then, I mean, we're not even touching all of the rewards technically. So you get 2 tier 4 basics, a load of shards, really cool catalyst stuff. But then if you look at this in more detail, every time that you finish something, or, you know, whatever, you get this little stuff as well. So you're grabbing units on full exploration every time. Obviously, they start off with the premium and the 3-star shards, right? 30 units, gold and ISO. But then we go back, man, and it starts to get more and more worth it as you keep going into the harder sides of it. So, I mean, again, you know, a little bit more beefy on the 3-star and premium shards, some more ISO, some gold, 35 units. By this one, you'll have 65 units. That's good to build up towards revives if you need them, or even just energy refills if you want to finish another quest. Sorry, I went there twice. That was a mistake. Round 3 is where you start to get even more beefy. So, I mean, now you're looking at 500 4-star shards, a tier 3 class cat crystal, 50 units. By this time, you could have 115 units. A little bit of tier 4 basic fragments in gold. Then we go into the last one, man, and that's just where it is like the crowning achievement. Because this time, you're pulling 5-star shards. 400 more on top of what you're already getting from completion in the quest, and then 350 and 850. So that's like stacking some 4 stars for sure. Some tier 4 class catalyst fragment crystals again. Some gold, 6,000 tier 4 basic fragments, not too bad. 70 more units, man. So altogether, 30, 35, 65, right? That's where those first two. So after round 2, you should have 65 units if you're saving them. Then you go to 50, that's 115. Then you go to 70, that's 185 units altogether from finishing the whole thing, which is more units than just completing the boss rush one time through. That was only 175. So yeah, man, definitely a worthy quest, man, especially if you're a patient fighter, if you've got the skill to learn some more intercept or actually use intercept a whole lot more. Parry on like Black Widow and Falcon, and I think War Machine, that works on them. The only stun immunes, I think, are the first Black Panther initially, and then Iron Man. But the 3 in the middle are all stunnable. You can use parry and dexterity on them to gain the advantage in the fight. Guys, this is a worthy challenge for some really awesome rewards. And as you can see, Nameless is sitting on some crystals, man. We've got some load of crystals, and conveniently enough, it's a hold week in my alliance right now. So, I mean, we've got some stuff that we're sitting on for a mass opening video. TBD, to be determined. But yeah, guys, that 4-star awakening gem is right there. That could really change the factor of who I take up next. I'm very excited to open that one. While we're in here, I might as well claim that one. And then just back out. If you don't know how to save those, this is how. Pretty much. A little tutorial on saving crystals, I guess. Super mini. But yeah, man, this is where we're sitting. I bought a bunch of these just to top off my 4 stars, just in case I don't have enough to open double. We've got a ton of premium shards, enough to double 3-star, which I really don't care about, but 3,600 on the 4 stars. Man, I want to wait till I have a fully formed 5-star crystal as well. It's too hard for me to wait all the way until February 22nd, so I'm probably going to open that one before then to try to go for like a Hyperion, maybe like a Ultron, maybe like a Sparky. Just a really awesome tech champion would be amazing, like Punisher 2099, something amazing, man. Just hoping for a tech out of that one, man. Yeah, guys, this is just where I'm sitting at after completing that challenge, and that's really all, you know. That's really all. But overall, man, just wanted to share my thoughts about that Michael B challenge. Hit up the comments, guys, if you want to get into some discussion about that. Maybe even some of the newer updates coming out. There's a War Seasons thing coming through on Infobot. I saw that earlier today. The next update will have the fully buffed Luke Cage, which I'm so excited about. That's a reason to push him up, man. Stoked on that. Cannot express how awesome that is. That I get to actually take him up with like some confidence that he's going to be a crusher on my roster. So thank you, Kabam, for buffing him. Hopefully they do the same thing with like Carnage. A lot of people talking about Sentry. I don't know how fast they'll get to newer characters on buffing up abilities, but we will see. Yeah, guys, I'm just excited for what's to come. Really excited for what's to come in the contest, man. So anyways, guys, if you enjoyed this video, smash that like button, leave a comment, subscribe to the boys' channel. Gonna be doing a lot more of those challenging videos where I take a super low tier champion and then going after some blubbery whales. But anyways, guys, God bless. Have a great rest of your day. Keep crushing it in the contest. Thank you guys so much for the love on the channel, man. Feel free to join us as we continue to journey through MCOC, and you guys are always appreciated. See you later.